Hey Scorpio, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing predictions for the month of December for you. This may apply to Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest that doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you could do so at Sinfulpluto.com, and if you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into your reading. I hope that December has been treating you well so far. I know that I'm a little bit late, but better late than never, as they say. Let's see what's going on for you this month. Okay, so 3 cards that fell out. We have the World card. Okay, so the completion of something, the end of a chapter. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so maybe there's been an issue with like butting heads with someone or like a lack of collaboration. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. I'm not sure if this is you or another person, but this can either be someone who's like emotionally withdrawn or someone who like keeps their emotions to themselves, someone who's like emotionally disinterested in some way. We have the Tower card. Okay. Damn. All right. We have the 3 of Swords and then the 4 of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is showing me an issue of reciprocity and like an imbalance between give and take here, especially with that 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe there has been an issue of whether it's a relationship between you and a romantic partner or a friend or a business partnership, whatever the case may be. What the cards are really showing me here right now is there's an issue with reciprocity. And with this Queen of Cups, this is showing me someone who is very emotionally withdrawn. I'm leaning towards believing that this might be you, Scorpio, but I mean, it could be wrong. It could go any way. But with this Queen of Cups reversed and this 3 of Pentacles reversed, this is showing me that someone might not necessarily have the emotional depth that you are looking for within a relationship, whether, again, it's a friendship or a romantic connection, whatever the case may be. It's either a lack of emotional depth, or they are simply emotionally disinterested in some sort of way, or they're more so focused on catering to themselves rather than sharing their emotional selves with you, if that kind of makes sense. Maybe they're just really closed off with you for some reason, for one reason or another. Maybe they're just closed off with you. And it seems that with this World card and with this Tower card, this might be something that has long needed to come to a close or long needed to come to an end. Maybe you and this person have tried for a long time to make things work out in one way or another, you know, and have just tried different methods, tried different approaches, or just really clung onto this person for one reason or another. You know, maybe maybe you have a really strong connection to this person, a really strong attachment to this person. Maybe they know different parts about you that no one else has seen or no one else knows about you. And maybe that makes you really strongly attached to them, is that maybe you feel really seen by this person. And so maybe that is what stops you or delays you from really letting them go, or distancing yourself from them. But with this 3 of Pentacles reversed, this is showing me, and especially with that 6 of Pentacles as well, this is showing me that someone might be doing more of the work. Maybe they are putting in more effort than the other person, or they are simply unable, incapable, or unwilling to put in their part in this dynamic. And the thing is that it takes 2 to tango in any sort of dynamic, any sort of connection, whether it's a friendship or a romantic connection. And if this person isn't putting in their work, or if they are simply doing the very bare minimum, that's not fair to you, and it leaves you having to carry all of these burdens and all of this weight that isn't meant for you. You know, a relationship for the most part should be pretty 50-50, especially if nothing is really getting in the way of them putting in their best effort. If there's really nothing or if there's not much really going on that is preventing them from giving you the type of affection or the type of relationship or friendship that you were looking for, then it's ultimately not fair to you to kind of pick up on their slack or even their unwillingness to give you what you need or what you're looking for. And so with this Tower card, this is showing me something that kind of just needs to come to an end, something crumbling. This is showing me that the relationship may have had an unstable foundation, in whatever way that might be. Maybe the relationship was rushed, or maybe it was just bad timing, or whatever the case may be. But the Tower card is just showing me that it's time to it may be time to consider really just releasing things rather than trying to force them to happen, because that's kind of what it feels like. Is maybe some of you are just trying to force the relationship to work, just that stubborn insistence on trying to make it work your way, to make things be happy or whatever the case may be. But it kind of seems that in trying to consistently make these two puzzle pieces that don't match fit together, it only kind of just ends up hurting you and disappointing you here. And we have this Four of Wands reversed again, which is an unstable foundation. It's a broken foundation. So something about this relationship, there's some sort of revision that needs to take place, or just it needs to be addressed. It needs to be dealt with. Maybe things need to slow down, or maybe there's some sort of unlearning that has to take place between you and this person, or this partnership, this business partnership, or this job even. But it kind of seems that in December, it may be worth really bringing awareness to when something might need to come to a close, and to stop hurting yourself. Because with this Three of Swords, it's almost like you're hurting yourself trying to make things work, and you are disappointing yourself further in trying to give this person multiple chances, or whatever the case may be, just giving them multiple chances, or giving them the benefit of the doubt more times than once, and them never really redeeming themselves, them never really proving that they want to be with you, or that they are deserving of these chances. And I can understand your strong attachment to them, and wanting to wanting that ideal connection, again, whether it's a friendship or whatever the case may be. But sometimes something has to fall in order for something new and for something better to be rebuilt. And it could be that maybe later down the line, you two can revisit this connection or whatever the case may be. But maybe it may be worth considering distancing yourselves, or just letting things come to an end, especially with that World card, where it's it's done and over with. You've learned what you needed to learn, or you've experienced what you've needed to experience, and now it may be time to just move forward and to go on to the next thing. Again, maybe in the future, in the far future, maybe it can be revisited, but it seems that right now you two might be set off towards different paths, or may need to follow different paths that might not necessarily involve each other. Right? So Six of Pentacles, right, which is like the reciprocation, the issue with the reciprocation. Five of Wands reversed, which is, I kind of read as conflict that hasn't been dealt with. So maybe this is something that someone has suppressed or repressed, or just hasn't dealt with head on. Maybe this is something that hasn't been acknowledged within the connection. Maybe this is something that keeps on being brushed under the rug for one reason or another, or it's just been ignored, or someone is just turning a blind eye to it, or whatever the case may be. But it seems that in December, it may be time to deal with that, to acknowledge the things that are not being dealt with, to finally confront whatever has been avoided for so long, to I guess bring light to some sort of truth, or to bring light to one's feelings about something, to one's feelings about the relationship, or to bring light to whatever elephant is in the room between you and this person. And that elephant in the room may just be the issue with reciprocity, and someone putting in more effort than the other person, or they're just simply unable or incapable in one way or another to do their part in this connection. Or maybe it's just an issue with trust. Maybe it's trust issues. that need to be addressed, and no longer being silent about it, you know. And then High Priestess reversed, which is like almost, it kind of reads as like secrets coming to light, or like repressed feelings coming to light. It seems that that might need to take place, and having like a really serious and honest conversation, a very candid conversation about where this relationship is going, where things are going, where each person is at, you know, in order to get on the same page. You know, is this person really emotionally available enough for you at this time, or are you emotionally available enough for this person? You know, are there some things that you need to deal with? Are there some things, is there some sort of unlearning that you need to go through? Is there some sort of coping that needs to happen, or some sort of realization? You know, is there some sort of internal work that needs to happen within yourself that requires you to be alone, or whatever the case may be, you know? So yes, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that resonates. I hope that you were able to get something out of this. And with that being said, I just want to say really quickly, you know, like, it's not worth hurting yourself to try to make this work out, okay? Don't continue hurting yourself just to salvage this relationship. It's not worth it, I promise. So yes, that's what I have for you. With that being said, I'll talk to you later. Bye.